when I woke up on the morning and saw the result, my world sunk through the floor. I couldn't believe it to be true, although from the very moment when David Cameron had said he would call a referendum, I thought, well, these people are going to vote themselves out. But I hoped to the very last moment it would not happen, because I think people did not understand the consequences. And for a very big stroke of luck, just that day I had an academic conference that kept me going. But when I came back, I just cried and cried and cried. Brexit has been devastating to my work. It was already during their campaign, and now the effects are very profound. I've dedicated my adult life to every child's right to learn and use the language of their parents, which means that everything I do is about diversity, and migration is an absolutely central part of it. Suddenly, the attitude towards linguistic diversity turned very badly negative, and that has been something that has completely changed how I think of my work, and I'm still finding a way to how do I operate in this new environment. For immigrants, it's really easy to understand what I do, but not necessarily for others. The way in which I would show the relevance is that London has an enormous human resource in the linguistic capacities of its population. At the moment, we are destroying that by eradicating languages through monolingual education. Lots of children lose the ability to speak their parents' language before they turn 3. I would like to change that. I would like to make everyone in London able to live a positive life enriched by multiple languages. Suddenly, the idea of migrant languages being important or positive or resource for the society has become a far more contentious issue. I was setting up a company that was entirely based on us EU migrants setting up new learning services to help people develop multiple languages. And suddenly every single person in the project was in a limbo of not knowing what to do and where their families would be going, how they would be organizing their lives. So my entire business plan just collapsed. After 17 years of feeling really proud of this country and feeling always very welcome, my relationship to Britain has changed markedly. I don't know if the damage can be undone. I do not anymore identify as a legitimate part of this society, because the rhetoric about migration that has been going on has been showing us so clearly that we who thought of ourselves as being as home and being local are in fact now seen clearly as foreigners whose right to be here is under question. I wish our politicians would now finally take Brexit seriously. At the moment, I am not seeing that at all. We have a general election going, and immediately after the general election, the Brexit negotiations must start. The clock is already ticking since March. The time is very limited and the task is complex. EU has given us very clear framework for how we can get our objectives forward. And there are those 3 things that need to be sorted first. The EU citizens' rights both ways, and we know they want to guarantee them. There's the border in Northern Ireland that I feel very passionately about. And there's the issue of simply taking care of the current budget and existing financial responsibilities that has nothing to do with punishing anybody. Those are the issues that need to be dealt with, because they are in Britain's interest most certainly to be dealt with quickly and constructively. Picking a fight on those is extremely self-destructive, because only after those things, those basics are in place, all the other very complex issues can be dealt with. And currently, unless a constructive proposal is coming from Britain on those 3 issues to make them pass really fast and really easy, we are risking crashing out without a deal. After 11 months of searching what is the positive opportunity coming out of this crisis, I still haven't found it. I'm sticking to the belief that every crisis creates an opportunity, and the bigger the crisis, the bigger the opportunity. At the moment, I am still looking. I'm determined to find a positive outcome, but at the moment, it is escaping me.